In question 3 of the mile marker, you are given the center of the circle, which in this case is D, and a different point that is on the circle. And you're asked to find the equation. So remember, when we say on the circle, we mean that A is on the circumference of this circle, and D is our center. So we've learned 2 ways of doing this. One of the methods involves the Pythagorean theorem, and one involves the equation. And I'm going to show you in this video using the equation. So if I look at D, my center is at, center, that doesn't look like the word center. The center is at 3, -2. All right, so 3, -2. So we actually know the left side of our equation. The only thing we don't know about this equation is the value of the radius squared. So we just need to find the radius. And what we could do is we could start by plugging this in. So I could say x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2, because it's like y minus -2, which becomes y plus 2 squared equals r squared. Now that point A that we're given, and if we look closely, A is at -3, -5 down here. That has an x and a y value. And because every point on the circle has to fit in our equation, if we plug x and y into the equation, we will solve it and we'll be able to get the value of the radius squared. So we could write -3 minus 3 squared plus -5 plus 2 squared equals the radius squared. All right, so -3 minus 3 is -6. -5 minus 2 is -3. That's equal to the radius squared. If you use your calculator to square these, make sure you enter the negatives in parentheses or it will give you a negative value. So -6 times -6 is +36. And -3 squared is +9. And when we add that together, we get 45. So we only need the r squared value to write the equation. The radius is the square root of 45, but we need the r squared value. So our final equation, we got part of it from this first line. So I'm going to write x minus 3 squared plus y plus 2 in parentheses squared equals, and now we use our r squared value, 45. A common mistake on this mile marker question is people do all the correct work and they just tell me at the end that r squared equals 45. And while that's correct, I want the entire equation of the circle for the answer.